Well, hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Okay, so Primeval. This is a film from back quite a few years back, like '08, maybe 2011, I don't know, something like that. Maybe even a bit earlier, who knows, but from quite a few years back. And it's actually a pretty commonly known story, but in Africa there's a very, very large crocodile by the name of Gustave. And I'm pretty sure, I don't know the exact statistics, but I'm pretty sure this crocodile's killed like the most people of any other crocodile and perhaps like any other animal or something like that. I've seen YouTube videos about this before, and I've seen this crocodile referenced in documentaries and stuff like that. And this is sort of like a fictional story based off of the true story and based off of actual accounts of real attacks from this crocodile. And I will say it's a pretty good movie. It's not like some B movie, monster movie, you know. It really puts in an effort of trying to be, you know, entertaining, but also like a legitimate, you know, still even exaggerated, I'd say, but a somewhat of a legitimate representation of what some people in this place have said has gone on with this crocodile. And so they didn't do a bad job that way, and it's not a bad movie. It's not a B flick horror movie. It's pretty. They did a good job at adding some authenticity to it, and they crafted an all right story. You know, fictional story surrounding the characters to put them in this position of dealing with this crocodile. They actually did quite a fair good job at that, but I will say two things. The acting was pretty good. It was okay. It was all right. It was passable. But there's a few moments of just really bad acting. And it's like the acting isn't that bad altogether, but there's just these few moments where this really bad acting just pops out at you. And what I think enhances noticing, what I think kind of brings on to notice this is the editing. This film has not the greatest editing. I mean, it's not like some scenes are all right, but some sequences are put together all right, but yeah, a lot of the character scenes with heavy character development and heavy dialogue, and you know, an integral scene that might not be due directly with the crocodile, but that's just an integral scene to a foreshadowing of what's to come, kind of. You really start to notice this bad acting because you can see how it maybe could have worked and maybe could have been done better or all right, but there was just really bad, choppy, quick, almost jump cut style editing in the strangest of places. And it's almost like some scenes didn't work or something, so they added like music and added, you know, heavy like bass drums and stuff like that going on in the background to sort of turn it into almost like a music video collage or montage sequence or something when it wasn't meant to be, just because of the scene didn't work, or just bad editing, straight up bad editing. Yeah, so that I definitely noticed that. I think the crocodile they used, I mean, it's definitely, I mean, I know this crocodile is supposed to be big, but I think the CGI crocodile they had in this is a little exaggerated. I'd put my money on it being a little exaggerated anyway in size. And, but it's really cool looking. I really like the design of it, and I thought it was mint. I thought it was super cool. One thing I will say is that when they're going for more realism in this movie, the crocodile didn't seem like a very, you know, normal crocodile. It seemed like some sort of hybrid zombie crocodile or something. It almost looked like the crocodile from Rampage, you know, the movie Rampage with The Rock. It actually, the hybrid mutated crocodile in that movie it looks quite similar. It's almost like they recycled it for that movie. It looks quite similar, just this one's a bit bigger, but it looks quite similar. Or I don't know, maybe the one in Rampage is bigger. Well, I guess the one in Rampage is bigger because it's demolishing buildings and stuff like that. But I mean, it looks bigger because it's done more realistically, whereas in Rampage it's meant to be like, you know, big monster thing. But this, it's done really realistic, so the size of it does kind of pop out at you more like, whoa, like, holy fuck, this is a big crocodile. So yeah, but it definitely, I love the design, like, just for a straight up artistic design, it's super cool. But when they're going for realism, I think they chose a pretty zombie looking crocodile to be that truthful. But yeah, I really didn't mind the movie. There's also a documentary, it's called A Crockumentary, Bringing Gustave to Life. I'm going to check that out. Maybe I'll review it. Who knows? It depends on if it's worth reviewing or not. But I'm definitely going to check that out because it's like a full-length documentary that comes with the movie. So I'm going to check that out. And yeah, as far as grading it goes, I'm not sure. I think maybe a B minus would be an alright grading for it. I mean, I like the crocodile design enough in the artistic design of it enough to give it a B minus, but I can understand with some other people not going for it at all and giving it way lower than that. I could also understand somebody really going for it and giving it a higher grading, actually, too. And as for the cheese grading, there's definitely some cheese, guys. This is sort of like, to me, this is like melted Tex-Mex. That's what I think. Some melted Tex-Mex on some crackers would be a good mix for this movie. So yes, that's my review for Primeval, everybody. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Please come back for more.